It was a calm autumn night in Malibu, California. Inside a sprawling glass mansion overlooking the Pacific, millionaire Ethan Caldwell was at home. The alarm was off. The lights were dim. The ocean breeze swept gently through the open balcony doors. But by the next morning, everything had changed. What police discovered inside that bedroom would shock the entire coast. A story drenched in jealousy, greed, and betrayal. This wasn't random. This was personal. Ethan Caldwell was born on September 12, 1952, in Chicago, Illinois. His father, Robert, worked as a union accountant. His mother, Linda, was a quiet but driven woman who raised her children to think big, to never settle. Ethan grew up alongside his older sister, Diane, his first rival and closest friend. From the start, Ethan stood out. He could solve problems faster than most adults. In school, he excelled in both academics and athletics, football, debate, and economics. Everyone knew he was going places. When the Caldwells relocated to Denver, Colorado, for his father's job, Ethan adapted instantly. He was charming, ambitious, and confident. Teachers adored him. Classmates envied him, and girls noticed him. In 1970, Ethan enrolled at Stanford University. He began studying architecture, but switched to economics after realizing his passion lay in business. He graduated in 1974, top of his class, with a sharp mind and a hunger for success. His early career took him to New York, where he joined a corporate finance firm. Without ever going to law school, Ethan studied privately and passed the New York bar exam on his first attempt. Colleagues described him as relentless, a man who could turn a deal into gold. It was during this time that Ethan met Rachel Myers, a fellow professional with the same ambition and poise. They married in 1976 and spent several successful years in London, enjoying a glamorous life of work, travel, and luxury. But their success came at a price: distance, silence, and growing resentment. By 1986, the marriage quietly dissolved. No public fights, no drama, just two people who had grown apart. Ethan threw himself into work. In 1987, he joined Bryson Capital, a booming private equity firm. The company was taking over the financial world, and Ethan became one of its brightest stars. Within years, he was closing multi-million-dollar deals and earning millions in bonuses. He had it all: the power, the money, the lifestyle. But what he didn't have was love. That changed in 1990, when he met Vanessa Hale, a striking young art dealer from Los Angeles. She was charming, intelligent, and unapologetically bold. Their connection was instant. Within months, they were inseparable. But Vanessa wanted commitment. Ethan, still cautious from his first marriage, hesitated when she gave him an ultimatum: marry her or end it. Ethan walked away. A month later, fate reunited them at an art gala in Santa Monica. Seeing Vanessa again, radiant, confident, and laughing with another man, stirred something in him. That night, he proposed. They married in 1992. It was the beginning of a partnership that would captivate everyone who knew them and later destroy them both. Vanessa's childhood was complicated. Born in San Diego, she grew up in a turbulent home. Her mother, Marilyn, struggled with severe mood swings and erratic behavior. Her father was an Italian sailor who vanished before she was born. By the time Vanessa was 10, her mother had died from cancer, leaving her to bounce between relatives. She learned early that if she wanted something, she'd have to fight for it. That fiery independence carried her to New York, where she built a career in real estate and art. She was beautiful, ambitious, and unafraid to step into a room full of millionaires and make them listen. When she met Ethan, she saw not just a man, but a future. Together, they built a life most would only dream of. Ethan bought her a studio in Los Angeles, funding her art career. In public, they looked perfect, the power couple of the Pacific Coast. But behind closed doors, things weren't so perfect. Vanessa had a temper. She could turn from charming to cold in seconds. She tracked Ethan's calls, read his emails, accused him of affairs, even when there were none. Friends describe her as obsessively jealous and terrified of losing control. In 1998, they decided to start a family, but struggled to conceive. After years of heartbreak, They adopted twin toddlers from Ukraine, a boy, Liam, and a girl, Ava. For a time, the family found peace. But as Ethan's wealth soared past $60 million, Vanessa's paranoia deepened. She accused him of cheating, of hiding money, of plotting to take the children away. Ethan confided in friends that he wanted a divorce, but feared Vanessa's reaction. By 2001, he moved part-time to Napa Valley, hoping space would calm things down. It didn't. Vanessa only grew more suspicious. When she found a lawyer's note on his desk about a property settlement, she lost control. She hired private investigators, followed him, and accused him of having a secret family. None of it was true. That summer, she filed for divorce, demanding half his fortune. During the renovations of her Los Angeles townhouse, Vanessa met Derek Russo, a 39-year-old contractor with a dark past, assault charges, fraud, and addiction. Ethan despised him. He didn't want Derek near the kids. But Vanessa didn't care. Soon, Derek was living in the townhouse Ethan paid for, driving Ethan's Porsche and acting like he owned the place. Ethan warned her, "That man is dangerous." She laughed. By fall, Ethan was ready to finalize the divorce. But before the papers could be signed, tragedy struck. On October 15, 2002, Ethan's driver found his body inside his Malibu mansion. He was lying in bed, beaten to death. The alarm had been disabled. No sign of forced entry. Someone he knew had done this. Within weeks, Vanessa inherited his $80 million estate. And just 3 months later, she married Derek Russo. Detectives were stunned. Witnesses claimed Vanessa had offered money to teach Ethan a lesson. One man testified that Derek left the house the night of the murder covered in blood. Another said Derek bragged. "He's gone. She's free now." But when investigators searched Derek's home, no physical evidence. Meanwhile, Vanessa was dying. Breast cancer. Even as she wasted away, she refused to testify, claiming Derek was innocent. She died in 2004 at age 49. Before her death, she changed her will, cutting Derek out almost entirely, leaving her estate to her twins and their nanny, who became their guardian. In 2005, Derek Russo was tried and convicted of Ethan Caldwell's murder. He was sentenced to 25 years to life. Today, Liam and Ava are adults, quiet, private, and forever shaped by tragedy. They remember their father as gentle, brilliant, and kind. Their mother? Complicated. A woman torn between love and fury, loyalty and destruction. What began as a love story between two ambitious people ended as one of California's most chilling tales. A brutal reminder that sometimes the most dangerous people are the ones who once promised to love you. This story will give you chills, because no movie could ever top what really happened inside that Malibu mansion. Thanks for watching the Unknown Truth TV. Thumbs up like this video. Bell subscribe for more gripping true crime stories. And speech balloon share your thoughts. Your engagement helps us keep telling the truth that others fear to tell.